Malaysia is located in the tropics near the equator. As such, the weather is very hot and humid all year round, with lots of monsoon rain, particularly the southwest monsoon from May to October bringing torrential rain every day. Because of that, buildings here would need to be designed to tackle such weathers to allow comfort and safety for its occupants. The traditional Malay house is often built with easily accessible local materials such as Chengal Meranti and Dama, bamboo, and rattan. Thatched palm leaves or atap are commonly used as roofing materials as its low thermal capacity provides good insulation against heat. A typical Malay house is built on a light timber frame structure using low thermal capacity materials. Other characteristics include elevated floors which catches wind of high velocity, cooling the house from under. Timber walls and screenings, and large openings with fully openable windows allow the house to be well ventilated by natural means. Aside from that, open interior spaces with minimal partitions allow good ventilation within the house. Ventilated roof spaces within the pitch of roofs aids in decreasing indoor temperature of the house as both fresh air and stale air are ventilated through roof joints. The pitched roofs of traditional Malay houses also help with the flow of rainwater. Large overhangs of roofs provide sufficient shading from the sun. This is a simple example of a typical spatial arrangement of basic spaces such as serambi, rumah ibu, and dapur of a Malay house. With the understanding of Malaysian vernacular architecture, we'll now look at our chosen contemporary architecture, Istana Budaya, to see how features of vernacular architecture is reflected in its design. Here's a brief historical timeline of this establishment. A local architect by the name of Muhammad Kamal Yaakob was commissioned to design the new cultural complex. He collaborated with acoustic engineers Marshall Day Acoustics to design Istana Budaya. Covering 54,000 square meters with a gross theatre floor area of 21,000 square meters, it was officially opened by the former Prime Minister of Malaysia, Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, in the year 1999. Istana Budaya is located in the city of Kuala Lumpur, which is filled with many fine examples of modern architecture. The following diagrams show the circulation and amenities around the building. The unique design of this cultural centre, Istana Budaya, was based on some Malay culturals. Seen from above, the complex shape derives from cuts and placements of a traditional kite-moon flight, Wal Bulan Kelantan. The main building also takes the form of Sirih Junjung, a traditional arrangement of betel leaves used in weddings and ceremonies of Malaysian wealth. The spaces in a traditional Malay house is divided into three sections according to its functions: the serambi, which acts as the entrance where guests are usually greeted, the rumah ibu, which serves as the main space of the house, and a work area called rumah dapur. Istana Budaya, just like a Malay house, is divided by its functions into three sections: the lobby, the central hall, and the rehearsal hall. The lobby, or foyer, acts as a space where guests lingers around to socialize before the performances begin or during intermission. The central hall can accommodate up to 1,412 people. This is where the audience are seated to watch performances held on stage. The rehearsal hall includes the main stage and backstage. It is where the performers and crew would rehearse and put on shows. Gaps between stacked roof overhangs are used to direct air towards the building ventilation grills, allowing sufficient airflow into the building. Vernacular architecture uses the local context efficiently by using trees to channel wind and also orientating the building to catch wind. As such, wind is captured by the stacked overhang roofs at the southwest and northeast part of the building and directed into ventilation panel. Large overhangs and low vertical areas allow for maximum shading against elements as well as reducing direct sun exposure from reaching the building's exterior wall. High-pitched roofs and large overhangs increase solar reflection as well as the amount of shaded area, increasing its effectiveness in cooling the building within. High-pitched roofs also allows efficient drainage of rainwater. The stacked effect. Hot air rises due to buoyancy and is exhausted through the top openings, while its low pressure sucks in fresh air from the outside. While the traditional roofing material is atap, the choice of roofing material for this modern building are stone tablets, which are much more durable and suitable for this building. There's a use of travertine tiles for exterior flooring and ceramic tiles for interior flooring. Both these materials are suitable for spaces with heavy traffic such as public spaces, but the materiality does not allow similar cooling methods as raised timber floors does in Malay houses, Ceramic tiles are great thermal insulators, allowing the floors to be relatively cool at all times. Mineral fiber ceiling tiles and gypsum ceiling boards are main materials which cover the ceilings of Istana Budaya. Due to the scale of the building, much more conventional materials such as tempered glass, aluminium panels, and reinforced concrete are preferred over the use of timber found in vernacular houses. Local resources such as Langkawi's marble, which is a good heat-sinking material, and high-quality tropical wood were used for the doors. Wood carvings of floral motifs on the doors represents the identity of Malays, as such craft are found in Malay vernacular houses. In conclusion, although Istana Budaya is larger than any traditional Malay houses, it incorporates vernacular architecture and its principles to adhere to the local style and its environment. However, the choice of materials used are much more conventional and practical in a modern building as such.